Hello everyone, it is Sue here. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, I would like to say thank you for coming and don't forget to press subscribe because then you will be notified when anything drops. I do post daily. It is timeless tarot readings, intuitive tarot readings. It's all of that. It doesn't have a set date to it or a set day or a set time or year. It is timeless, so you will get to see it when you need to see it. Moving forward, if at some point you are feeling a bit off, you can come back and just scroll through until you find what you're looking for and get the message again. You know, it can be different this time. Every time you read, you listen to a reading, you will get something new out of it. So you could listen to this today and go, oh, that makes sense. You could listen to this next week and go, I didn't hear that last time. You know, so be really open to going back over and not rehashing, but re-listening, because you know, you'll pick up little gems as you go along. Okay, how about we get some cards out for today and see what's going on. I do want to say that we do have very strong energy, universal energy, collective energy, planetary energy that is really at play at the moment. It's just a little bit like a washing machine. So there's potential for you to feel fatigued, probably not sleeping very well, feeling a little bit dizzy or a little bit nauseous. You might be feeling just a little bit ungrounded, like you're sort of, yeah, you know, whatever that is. Just throughout the day, if you're sitting at a desk working, wiggle your toes, you know, take your shoes off under your desk, put your feet on the ground, take a few deep breaths, hand on heart. Just sort of get yourself in that space where you just can manage it, because it is quite big. I talked about this on my business page today as well, the weather and how it affects the elemental aspect of our star signs. So if you're I'm in WA, Perth, WA, we have a cyclone that has come from Queensland across the top end of Australia, and it's now heading down the coast. So it's got potential to hit Australia three major times. It is wind, the element of air. So if you're an air sign, the wind on a windy day, it will ruffle your feathers. It will throw you off balance a bit. So be really mindful, you know, of what's coming. And if it is a windy day, ground yourself a little bit more. It's the same with water signs. You are water. You are the ocean. You are the rain. You are, you know, floods. You are anything in that respect. So if you're living in a place that potentially has been flooded before or is flooded, look at that, because that's an emotional release. You know, look at your emotions and how it's affecting you. Likewise with water signs, if you have burst pipes in your house or water mains or overflowing toilets or whatever it is that has caused a bit of a flood inside, again, look at your emotional body and what are you trying to release? What do you need to release? It'll be really relevant. Look at fire signs. If you live in an area that's had a massive fire go through, you know, how's that going to affect you? You are fire. It's trying to keep yourself calm in that instance, you know. I'm an earth sign, so, you know, when the earth has major trauma like earthquakes, you know, tsunamis, anything like that, to me, I take notice because I'm the earth, and earth has been rocked a little bit. So look a little bit outside the box is what I'm asking you to do. Don't don't be reactive to stuff that's not even, it's outside of us. It's not internal. You know, if you're reactive, well, why? What's going on? What's making me feel this way? Do I need to release something? Do I need to, you know, shift the script in my head, or what needs to change? All right, come on, Spirit, show me some beautiful cards for my beautiful people here. and we'll have a bit of a reading. Nice. The sun is out. So beautiful, big, happy, joyous card, which is beautiful. I'm going to take this one. It was just kind of sitting over on the side like that. The Seven of Pentacles. So after a period of being quite stuck, or feeling like you're not kind of getting anywhere, there is actually momentum forward. The horse is walking through that card. So it's actually beautiful momentum. The sun is a second chance in life. You know, it is a new chapter. You've shut one door, opening a new one. You've put new boundaries around yourself and you're able to move forward. This is a beautiful thing. Be proud of yourself. You know, you've created this, but for a little period, you've been sitting in this funk. And the funk is just being, I don't know which way I'm going. I'm stuck. You know, why isn't this working? And you're not kind of getting anywhere. So just know that Spirit's got you moving, you know, whatever that looks like. Next up, we've got the Nine of Cups. This is the beautiful Minor Arcana wish card. So, you know, whatever this new chapter is, it is something that you've really dreamed and wished for a long time. It's coming off the back of the Nine of Wands. So this is feeling battered and bruised, you know, feeling fatigued, feeling over it, you know, you cannot do this anymore. A last chance sort of card. It is an achievement card. You've achieved a lot, but you're actually really had enough. What I love about the cards that I've got out so far is that two cards are looking at me, you know, eye to eye. One is the child in the Sun card. So, you know, finding your happy joy within your inner child. You know, are you connected to your inner child? Is that something we need to talk about in the future? You know, maybe doing a bit of an inner child journey or something. But that inner child is really looking at me. So where you might feel a little bit vulnerable moving forward, you are going to be okay. You know, like just find the joy, find the happy rather than the stress or the negative or the, you know, just find the positive in that situation, whatever it looks like. It could be the hardest situation of your life, but there will be this little glimmer of positive energy that I want you to hook onto, because that will push you forward. Okay. The second card that is looking at me is the Dreams and Wishes card. So, you know, I know that what you've been wanting is actually coming. Beautiful. The next card out is the King of Wands. So he's the creator of life and passion and purpose, and, you know, and he's sitting looking over the whole spread. So if you're a fire signs, Saggy, Aries and Leo, you know, masculine or feminine, it is a good day for you. You know, there's going to be nice, beautiful, just nice things happen today. Be really sure you're sitting in your lane and knowing what you want, and make a bit of a plan around the way forward, you know, whether it be a situation for work or if you're trying to bring something up in the side, you know, in a passion or a small business or something. It's just have a bit of a plan, a bit of structure. I feel like we're missing a bit of structure, or we're not quite ticking all our boxes as yet. Otherwise, for everyone else, it's your passion, your purpose, it's your work, it's your life. So whatever area of that is for you, you know that you're creating your future. All right, Spirit, I want a couple of more cards, please. Oops. Nice. Six of Cups, so beautiful family card. It can be good, bad, and ugly, you know, memories from the past. It can be people from your past. It can be ancestral, you know, the passing of ancestral trauma or ancestral difficulties. So, you know, it could be the father lineage going down the line of whatever trauma dad had, then the son has it, then the grandson has it, and it's just this thing that is passed on. I want you to know that you have the ability to actually shift that. Same with the mother line, you know, it can be something that's your mum went through, that I've gone through, that my daughter will go through, that her daughter will go through, and so on. It's an ancestral lineage kind of family trauma. And you just need to know that it's got very positive cards around it, and that you are shifting and changing in this lifetime. and it is you that will change it for the generations forward. So very much that is up for today as well. So whatever healing you're doing or whatever you're sitting in that is you're trying to change, well done, you know, because, and you will have positive sort of outcome with it. I've just got a card on the floor. Hang on a tick. Four of Pentacles. So where you may have felt blocked before, you're actually going to have this beautiful positiveness, or even if not so much blocked, but protecting yourself, you know, in a little bit of this is happening to me rather than being in control of it. It's changing. It's changing quite rapidly. It's changing beautifully, and you are going to be phenomenal. Changing ancestral, doing ancestral healing, you know, the mother wound, the father wound, it can go generations back, you know, it can go right back to your great-great-great-great-great-grandmother or your great-great-great-great-grandfather. It is just a line of same kind of thing. You know, some people will say, oh, you're just like your great-grandfather. He was like that, you know, he had that problem. Hello, this is what I'm talking about. So allow yourself to see it. Look at your mum. If your mum's got something going on, you can shift it. If, you know, this is why I do the work I do. I have family trauma. I have stuff back there as well. And I'm not a shaman because I just want to be a shaman. I'm a shaman because my journey and my hard work and my, you know, everything I did for me shifted all of that stuff and gave me the understanding. You know, you have to have the journey sometimes to actually sit in in that energy. So I don't sit here on a golden throne. You know, I've had my life's journey as well. All right, last card out. The beautiful High Priestess. So, you know, stunning cards. Trust your journey, trust your intuition. You know, the more you can sit in that patience and sit in that just knowing that what you've been through does not define you now, and in your heart and soul you might have that, you know, that really beautiful answer of, hey, I know that down the track this is going to happen, or I know, trust that, believe it, you know, don't doubt yourself, because that's old you. The new you is just about stepping forward. Remember, the very first card out was the sun. The sun is that new chapter, that second chance in life. It's like you're shutting that door on that old, you know, we've just shut everything. All the old, you know, the old 9 year is shut, the old year of the snake has shut, you've shed your skin, you're in the fire horse, the equinox has just sort of jumped in, and we're off and running. It's the perfect time. Don't think about it. Just sit in it and embrace it and allow yourself to move forward. Don't hold anything in. Allow it to just flow, just come out. That's the old you. Shift, you know, take the layer of the old you off, put it in a bag on the floor. You can always pick it up. You know, you can just always go back to that. If it feels too wobbly and too insecure, you can go back. It's there. But I bet you never ever go back. So allow yourself to move forward with the new energy that's in. Make sure there's a nice balance. Duality is really coming into play here. So I really want you to find your balance within your day as well. Dark and light, you know, black and white, feminine, masculine, all that beautiful duality. Find your balance in there. So if you feel like you ride a bit of a roller coaster ride with your emotional body or your mental body, be really accountable for when you're doing the dip and going into that space, because you have the ability to bring yourself back up again. You can't rely on other people. You know, you have to show up for yourself. So show up for yourself, make the baby changes that need to make, and just take baby steps, because those little tiny steps forward will be the massive change down the track. Okay, you won't see it just yet, but it's coming, because we have that beautiful sun card coming through. The Dreams and Wishes card that is out, I'll show you. This is the Radiant Rider-Waite, by the way. So it's just a bit more bright and more up to date. I don't mind using this, you know. I love the Rider-Waite Smith Tarot. And I love teaching the traditional tarot, but the Radiant is just a bit lighter to use for personal readings with people. So I do love this. With the Nine of Cups, it's not, just going back a step, it's not different either to the normal Rider-Waite. It is exactly the same. It's just been edited a little bit different, so it's a bit lighter, a bit more colourful, a bit more easier on the eye. It's a bit more pleasing. The Nine of Cups, this is the Minor Arcana wish card. There are 2 wish cards in the tarot. This is a beautiful card. And when I look at this card, I'm very drawn to this blue veil that sits behind. It is like a curtain that, you know, what is behind there? What are your dreams and wishes? Be really, really clear on what it is you want. You know, people go, oh, I just want to be happy, or I just want my kids to be happy. And I don't care what you want for your kids. Like, I do care, don't get me wrong. But I want to know what you want. Everybody wants their kids to be happy. So they have to find their way, and that is their journey. What do you want in your life right this moment? What are your dreams and wishes? What is sitting behind here waiting to be revealed? Can you tell me that? If you can't tell me that, I want you to really spend some time going, well, what do I want? What do I feel like? It's not a need, or a, you know, it's not a new car or stuff like that. It can be, but to me, it's on a personal level. You want happiness, you want joy, you want contentment, but that's within you. Seeing your kids happy will make you happy, but it's not that deep, you know, contentment and happiness that you want for yourself. You have to search for that and find that. So if you can't answer what your dreams and wishes are, have a little think. You know, have a little think about it. Write some ideas down. You know, bring them into your energy, because you have the ability at this present time to bring whatever it is you want into play. Sometimes with our dreams and wishes, there is change that comes with it. We have to change personally to shift our vibration so we can accept that. You know, like attracts like, it's manifesting. So if you're not sitting in that space of being worthy enough for what you want in your dreams and wishes, it's not going to come. So shift it. You know, I learned a while back that when you manifest, you know, I can manifest fast. And when you manifest as though it's already coming your way. I'm grateful for what is coming, is what I say every day. So, you know, I'm grateful for whatever it is you want. I'm so grateful I see life in a light sense. I'm so grateful for my spiritual journey. I'm so grateful that my children are happy. You know, it's this vibration and energy that pushes out and comes back with a happy energy. Instead of sitting and going, oh, I want my kids to be happy. And, you know, to me, that's just like bring them back to you. Well, as long as they're happy, it doesn't matter what happens to you. Stop it right now. You know, just change it. I just want to have contentment. You know, I just want, you know, I see it in my life. I'm grateful for what is coming. I'm grateful for the abundance that's coming my way. I'm grateful for the joy that's coming my way. I'm grateful for the, you know, the heart-based connections that are coming my way. Pull it however you want it. I'm grateful for the new work that will be so resonating with my soul that is coming my way. You know, whatever you want to change, bring it in. You can manifest it. So, you know, allow it to be what it needs to be. You've got this. You are clever. You are strong, and you are enough, just as you are. So allow yourself to shift and change your perspective a little bit. Okay, my loves, I am just going to say to you, be mindful of what the weather's doing. You know, if it's windy and you're an air sign, get your feet on the ground, you know, and know that it's just a day where it's going to pass through you. It ruffles your feathers. If it is raining, remember you're a water sign, and that it will probably bring your energy down or bring up some emotional stuff that you know, might get a little bit blindsided by. If there's fires anywhere, or, you know, sitting around a campfire just can really tame everything down. Oh, and my light just went out. Beautiful. Love it. Spirit work in miraculous ways. Yesterday I found a feather. It was the most beautiful feather and at the most perfect time. So Spirit are here. They really want you to hear that. Okay, so take your time. I am very, very proud of you for the person that you are and the journey that you are on. And I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.